Good evening. My name is Peter Nehr, and I am your current state representative. I've been representing District 48 for 4 years now, and I'm really appreciative of the opportunity of trying to come back again. I realize that sometimes when you're in Tallahassee, it's a difficult situation to get going, just like it is when the congressmen tell you how difficult it is there. But you need to know that I am a person who completely thinks independently. If you haven't read it in the newspaper, and you'll just look at some of the previous articles, my own party is not even happy with me because I'm very nonpartisan. I believe that it doesn't matter where an idea comes from. If it comes from a Democrat, if it comes from a Republican, if it's a good idea, then I vote for the good idea as long as it's good for constituents, not only of my district, but also for the state of Florida. Unfortunately, even though you're a representative who represents a certain district, every single vote that you put in has a potential effect on 18 million people in Florida. And I take that responsibility very heavily. It's very important. The most difficult part of my job, obviously, is when we do budgeting. Being on the healthcare appropriations budget last year was very difficult to decide who got money and who didn't get money. Very difficult part of the job because you know that every time that you cut the funding, that somebody's going to get hurt. So every time I vote on a bill, I always try to look at not only who does it help, but also who does it hurt. Whoops, my apologies. Not only vote on those things. So that's the difficult part. Over the last 4 years, okay, well, we've been in Tallahassee and I've been a representative, and I haven't done it alone. There's no sense in saying that I've done it. But we've cut the budget down from $75 billion down to $70 billion. We try to be very careful with your money. We have a constitutional amendment that says the Florida budget has to be balanced each and every single year. And I believe in that. Not only do you have to balance the Constitution, not only do you have to balance the budget, but you have to show every single year a plan for 3 years ahead how you're going to continue to balance the budget. It's very difficult making some of those decisions, again, but it's important. We try to keep taxes low. We try to make sure that we have enough money there to make sure that all of the programs that we try to fund, the most important programs, such as education and Medicaid, we need to take those into consideration. For many of the people's information, they don't realize that Medicaid is one of the things that's going to draw Florida down on the path almost to where we have a tremendous amount of problems as far as funding it. Okay? If everything goes according to plan, and I don't care, it's not that I don't care about stuff in federal government, but if the plans come down, there'll be 1.5 million more people on Medicaid in the next 3 to 4 years. It's going to cost over $11 billion to fund that. The federal government is paying for some of that, but the state has to pay for a large fund of that as well. So I just want to make sure you understand. I'd like to go back to Tallahassee, continue what I'm doing there, and I hope I have enough people who feel the same way. I know I have some. Even though I may not be the top representative, over the last 4 years I have been nominated and voted for as Legislator of the Year by 3 different organizations. I was voted champion for business, for a business organization, for some of the legislature that I did pass. And it may not be specific to District 48, but my job doesn't include just District 48, it includes all the citizens of Florida. Thank you so much for your consideration.
What do you feel about oil drilling?
How do I feel about oil drilling?
Right.
Is it all right if I take over?
Of course.
Okay. And I should have
close
answered
that door
question.
so that we can hear? Close that door so that we can hear?
Yeah, because they're singing.
I am on record. Look at any newspaper article. Look at the vote. Okay. I have always said near shore oil drilling. That is between 3 and 10 miles, which is over in Florida. I vote against it. If it ever comes up again, I will vote against it again. I am not for near shore oil drilling. I'm not completely against oil drilling, depending on the safety. But there's no way that the state of Florida can be safe with any type of drilling between 3 and 10 miles of the coast.
Thank you.